I gave my speech yesterday to the General Assembly and was underlining, especially in a world where we have social media right now and everybody can just believe in its own truths and facts, and the easy slogan is so much more simple and easier than the reality, which has so often nuances and sometimes dilemma. Even when our hearts are burning, when we see the suffering in the Middle East, we as leaders, we have to keep a cool head and confront ourselves with the different situation. So this is why, coming back to your question, there is an ongoing threat for Israel's security. And this is why the defense of Israel, the right to self-defense, is not only a right enshrined in the Charter, but I think every country would do that. And we as a country, which raison d'etat is to stand up for Israel's security, we underline that we are also supporting for defending this security. On the other hand, my country stands also for the international law. My country has committed the worst crimes in the world, the Shoah, the killing of 6 million Jews, the Second World War, and therefore the compliance with international law, with international humanitarian law is crucial for us, and therefore we had made also clear with regard to weapons delivery that we do not deliver weapons which could be used in the Gaza field, and we are calling for the respect for the international law.
You've mentioned that you've been to Israel a number of times, a dozen times really, in the past year or so. A few months ago, there was reports that your meeting with Benjamin Netanyahu ended up in a lot of accusations at the end and even some yelling, raised voices. Is that the new tone of the relationship between Israel and Germany?
Diplomacy is all about trust. It's all about, in my point of view, honesty, and between friends especially, to also be honest with your friends. And if you feel that a friend would lose himself, to warn them. And this is what in the discussion you are mentioning, where there has been obviously a debriefing from the Israeli side afterwards to the press. I was warning that if the humanitarian situation keeps on like it's going in Gaza, where children are hungry, looking for desperately their parents, medication is not getting through the hospitals, that we, as friends of Israel, we are calling on them to provide more. And now again, to have the full picture, obviously, Hamas is misusing hospitals, schools, civilian protected sites for military use. And this is again where I said in the General Assembly, so you cannot just look at one side, also in international humanitarian law. If you misuse a civilian place for military purpose, this civilian place might lose its security guarantees, as nobody from us is in Gaza. Yeah, and this is also where I'm saying we have to be careful about videos we are seeing on social media.